Good morning, children. Today we are continuing polynomials and this is the 8th part or the 8th video in this chapter. We have already learnt the identities. Today we will be learning the problems based on identities only, but in the reverse manner, that is factorization. Let us see few problems from the exercise today. Before going to the problems, let us see what is this factorization. Actually, we have learned that x plus y plus z whole square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. But in factorization, the product will be given to us. We have to observe the product properly. If it is in the form of x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx, then we can say that it is nothing but x plus y plus z whole square, and the factors are x plus y plus z into x plus y plus z. Similarly, x plus y whole cube is equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. But instead of identities, using the identity, the product will be given to us. We have to observe the product properly. When there are two perfect cube terms and remaining two terms, when we get two perfect cube terms, we will get x and y, and remaining terms, when we multiply 3 into x square y and 3 into xy square, we get the same terms of the product. Then we can say that the products are x plus y whole cube. The factor is x plus y whole cube. Then the factors are x plus y into x plus y into x plus y. Similarly with the third factorization also. Now let us see the problems from the exercise 2.5, which is the last exercise and which is very important exercise from examination point of view. So in this exercise 2.5, I have given this as homework, third problem, but fourth and sixth are little different problems. So I am solving here. And children, here is a note to all of you. Whichever problem you are unable to do, post it to my personal number. I will share the answer and I'll explain it once again. So the first question is 18a square minus 50. Actually, such identity we have never seen, where neither the first term is a perfect square nor the second term is a perfect square. But by observation, we can understand that 18 and 50 have a common factor 2. So when we take out 2 common, we get 9a square minus 25. And now we observe that 9a square is also a perfect square and 25 is also a perfect square term. So we can say that when we take away 2 from that, we get this in the form of a square minus b square identity. So now this sum is in the form of 2 of 3a square minus 5 square. We know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Similarly, 3a square minus 5, once we'll write 3a plus 5 and then we'll write 3a minus 5. So the factors of 18a square minus 50 are 2 into 3a plus 5 into 3a minus 5. So here the main thing is observe the question, try to understand it. We can bring it, we can reduce it to which identity, think over it and continue. Even in the sixth problem, the same thing is happening here. So we'll take out from 3, 24 and 36. When we take away 3 common, the remaining terms inside the bracket are, or the remaining polynomial inside the bracket is p square minus 8p plus 12. This, by observation, we can say that the factors of 12 are minus 6 into minus 2, that is plus 12, and the middle term minus 6 minus 2 will give minus 8. So it is in which identity form, children? X square plus a plus b of x plus a into b is equal to x plus a into x plus b. But here a and b are negative terms. So we are writing this in the form of that product. 3 of p square plus minus 6 of minus 2 of p plus minus 6 into minus 2. So the factors are p minus 6 and p minus 2 into 2. Therefore, the factors of 3p square minus 24p plus 36 are 2 of p minus 6 into p minus 2. And these two factorized problems were there in the try these in the before video that I am doing it here. This first factorizes 4a square plus b square plus c square minus 4ab plus 2bc minus 4ca. Here definitely we can understand that 4a square, b square and c square are three perfect square terms. Now in our formula there is minus is not there, but here for two terms minus sign is there, and for those two terms which alphabet is common, let us see. In minus 4ab and in minus 4ca, a is common. So we can understand here, because a is common in both the negative terms, the first term 4a square is a negative term, that is minus 2a, and remaining two are positive. So after understanding which term, when there is a negative sign, first of all you have to analyze from the question which term is negative. Then we write it in the form of minus 2a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 of, now we have understood from the first three terms what is a, what is b and what is c. So instead of plus 2ab, we write 2 into minus 2a into b. When we multiply this, we get 4ab. Yes, it is there in the question. Now next term, plus 2bc. Second term is b and third term is c. It is plus 2bc. Yes, this is term is also there in the question, plus 2bc. And third term is plus 2ca. Plus 2 into c into a term is minus 2a. This is 2 into 2, 4, minus 4ca. Yes, this term is also there in the question. So now we decide that this question is in the form of a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equal to a plus b plus c whole square. So this is minus 2a plus b plus c whole square, and the factors are minus 2a plus b plus c and minus 2a plus b plus c. So this is the factorization. In the factorization, you have to observe the question properly. Before observing, all of you should learn by heart all the identities. If you know the identities properly, then only you can understand the given product, it is in which form. Now next one, he factorizes a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. It is nothing but the formula of a minus b whole cube. Therefore, the factors are a minus b into a minus b into a minus b. So this is about the first two problems already given as homework or assignment in the before class, because these are little typical problems I have explained, and these two factorize I left in do this. I have completed it now. Now let us see the next problem, that is the fourth question, fourth problem. In fourth question, 1, 2, 3 you can do by own. Fourth one is a little typical problem, so I am explaining you. This is a by 4 minus b by 2 plus 1 whole square. Here this is a trinomial whole square. So we can say that it is in the form of a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Here the first term a is a by 4. Whenever in our formula minus is not there, you have to take the term along with the minus sign. So b is equal to minus b by 2 and c is equal to 1. So a by 4 minus b by 2 plus 1 whole square is equal to, instead of a we will substitute a by 4, instead of b we will substitute minus b by 2, instead of c we will substitute 1 in the formula. So it becomes a by 4 whole square plus minus b by 2 whole square plus 1 whole square plus 2 into a by 4 into minus b by 2 plus 2 into minus b by 2 into 1 plus 2 into 1 into a by 4. So it is nothing but substitution of a, b, c in the above formula. So a by 4 whole square is a square by 16. Minus b by 2 whole square is plus b square by 4 and 1 square is 1. And here in this term 2 into a by 4 into minus b by 2, 2 gets cancelled and the final answer is minus ab by 4. And next term 2 gets cancelled and the resulting term here is minus b, and in the last term 2 into 1 into a by 4 will get cancelled by 2 and the resulting term is a by 2. Thus the expanded form of a by 4 minus b by 2 plus 1 whole square is a square by 16 plus b square by 4 plus 1 minus ab by 4 minus b plus a by 2. Try to understand it. Go through the sum again and again. Definitely you will understand. Now the next question is again expanded form, x minus 2 by 3y whole cube. This is nothing but a minus b whole cube. In a minus b whole cube, in the formula itself minus is there, so we will not take the b term as minus. If in formula plus is there, that term we have to take as minus. So a minus b whole cube formula is a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. In our question, a is equal to x and b is equal to 2 by 3y. So let us substitute a by x and b by 2 by 3y. So x minus 2 by 3y whole cube is equal to x cube minus 3x square into 2 by 3y plus 3x into 2 by 3y whole square minus 2 by 3y cube. X cube is x cube only, children, and here 3 in the second term 3 will get cancelled and the final answer is 2x square y. And in the third term 2 by 3y square means 9y square and 4 by 9y square. In the third term this 9 will get cancelled by 3 and it becomes 4 by 3 xy square and minus 2 by 3 y cube. 2 by 3 y cube means 2 by 3 also gets cubed and y also gets cubed. 2 by 3 cube is 8 by 27. Cube means, children, the same number is multiplied by itself 3 times. When 2 is multiplied 3 times, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. When 3 cube means 3 is getting multiplied by itself 3 times. 3 into 3 9, 9 into 3 27 and y cube is y cube. So the product of or the expanded form of x minus 2 by 3 y cube whole x minus 2 by 3y whole cube is x cube minus 2x square y plus 4 by 3xy square minus 8 by 27 y cube. Now let us see the first question of question 5 and second question will be your assignment. Again here 3 square perfect square terms are there and remaining 3 terms are there. Again here there is minus for 2 terms. So let us see which alphabet is common in minus 40xy and minus 20xz. X is common. So we decide that the first term is negative. Let us write it in the form of a square plus b square plus c square. Then we can know what is a, what is b and what is c to write 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Now 25x square instead we are writing minus 5x square. Why we are allotting minus sign to x only? Because in minus 40xy and in minus 20xz, x is the common term. So we are writing the given product in the standard form, that is minus 5x whole square plus 4y whole square plus 2z whole square. So here we are able to understand a is minus 5x, b is 4y and c is 2z. So next terms we have to write as 2ab. 2 into minus 5x into 4y. So this becomes 5 2s are 10, 10 4s are 40, minus 40xy. Yes, it is there in the question. So that is nothing but plus 2ab term. Now let us test for plus 2bc term. So 2 into 4y into 2z will give 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16 yz. Yes, it is also there in the question. So we can understand that the fifth term is plus 2bc term. Let us test the last term whether it is in the form of plus 2ac. So that is plus 2 into 2x is c and minus 5x is a. That becomes 2 2s are 4, 4 into minus 5 minus 20, and in our question also the last term is minus 20xz, which gives you a confirmation that it is in the form of a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca is equal to a plus b plus c whole square. So by observation only we can write it as 25x square plus 16y square plus 4z square minus 40xy plus 16yz minus 20xz is equal to minus 5x plus 4y plus 2z whole square. So the factors are minus 5x plus 4y plus 2z into minus 5x plus 4y plus 2z. Now let us see the sixth question, which is very important. Always in every exam this question will come. Here he gave a plus b plus c is equal to 9 and ab plus bc plus ca is equal to 26, and he asked us to find a square plus b square plus c square. So we know that a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This is an identity. Now let us substitute the values whichever is given to us. A plus b plus c is given to us as 9. So instead in LHS, instead of a plus b plus c, I have written 9 in place of square only. A square plus b square plus c square is asked. So in the last three terms, we are going to take out 2 common. Then the remaining terms are ab plus bc plus ca. And in our question, AB plus BC plus CA is given as 26. So we substitute 26 there. It becomes 2 into 26, 52. 9 square becomes 81. So 81 is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 52. When 52 is transposed to LHS, it becomes 81 minus 52. So a square plus b square plus c square is equal to 29. This is very easy once you understand. Try to understand with lot of care and interest. Definitely you will get the problem. And one more question I am going to do is, one is in the a plus b for a plus b whole cube, and one is a minus b whole cube, that is 7th question. The 7th question, first he asked us to find the product without doing the formal multiplication, or we can say using the identity. 99 whole cube can be written as 100 minus 1. I always told you, you should write the given number as the sum or difference of multiples of 10, 100, 1000, because finding the square of multiples of 10, 100, 1000 or cube is very easy. And so 99 whole cube we are writing as 100 minus cube. it is in the form of a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square minus b cube. So we understand a is equal to 100 and b is equal to 1. So everywhere in LHS and RHS, let us substitute value of a as 100 and b as 1. So we can get the product of 99 multiplied 3 times. 100 minus 1 whole cube is equal to a cube means 100 cube minus 3a square b means 3 into 100 square into 1 plus 3ab square means 3 into 100 into 1 square minus b cube means minus 1 whole cube. So in cube, instead of 2 zeros, we will get 3 zeros and square of the 1 is 1 only. So this becomes 1 followed by 6 zeros. In square of 100, 1 square is 1 only and that will be followed by 4 zeros in square. So that becomes 3000. And 1 square is 1. So 3 into 100 is 300. 1 cube is 1. So it becomes minus 1. So the final answer is 9,70,000 plus 299 will give you 9,70,299. Next question is also similar to this. 102 whole cube means again multiple of 100 plus 2. That is 100 plus 2 is 102 whole cube. Instead of multiplying 102 3 times, we can perform this multiplication within no time using the identity. Here it is in the form of a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Again, we have to substitute 100 in place of a and 2 in place of b, children. By mistake, I have written here b is equal to 1. You should write here b is equal to 2. So 100 plus 2 whole cube is equal to a cube means 100 cube plus 3a square b means 100 square into 2 plus 3ab square means 3 into 100 into 2 square plus 2 cube. Again 100 cube means 1 followed by 6 zeros. 100 square means 1 followed by 4 zeros. So 3000 into 2 is 60,000. Sorry, 60,000. And 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 into 100 is 1200. 2 cube means 2 multiplied 3 times, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the final answer is 10 lakhs 61,208. So children, this is the assignment. In 4th question, already last time I have given. In this I have done 4th and 6th one. Remaining you try to do. If you are unable to do, post it to my personal contact number. I will help you. And in 5th question also I did first one. You have to do second one. 6th one I did. In 7th one I did first and second. 3rd and 4th you have to do. 998 you have to write as 1000 minus 2. 1001 you have to write as 1000 plus 1. 8th one is you have to see this product will match the product of which identity and try doing. In the next lesson I will be helping you, or you can check whether you have done properly or not. So every slide write as homework. Write in your class workbook. And assignment also, see that 2.5 exercise you have to complete up to question 7. 8 you have to try in your homework books. And if you don't get it, I am going to help you in the next class. Thank you all of you. Do your work sincerely.